Man, perfect, guys. Listen, we're with Whiskey Tango. Now, first question I gotta ask you, man, how did you convince Tim to allow you or to be a part of the distribution of the whiskey blender? Because I know for a fact he was like, no, it's never gonna happen. No, people gotta quit asking. No, we don't distribute. But you were like, so when he said, hey, I'm about to, do this thing with this guy up in Missouri, Ozarks. I said, well, hold on now, what happened? Clearly he likes you. I know he's a part of your charity component and he goes up there and supports. I was supposed to be there, but I had to go do something else for the dogs.
You're coming next year.
Oh, dude, I hate that I missed it because he goes, dude, you'd have been all over the place. You would have killed it.
Oh, yeah.
Content-wise, because you had some amazing people there, but walk them through how you partner with the Blendery and why this is special.
Yeah, I wish I had an answer for you to tell you like, oh, here's the secret sauce formula of how that happened, but I don't. Tim and I are kind of kindred spirits in that we're super passionate about both of our businesses, and we just hit it off personally. And so seemed like a good fit. I think his family's from the area where our store is up in the Springfield area. So I think it was a good fit. And I'm thankful beyond words, like for their influence and trusting us with what you guys are all doing, and then letting us be a part of it. Man, I mean, it's a huge shot in the arm for us. And we were kind of like, we were doing single barrels and finding unique brands, and we still are. I mean, we've had some really crazy bottles come through, but then this opportunity is crazy.
Now, what have you enjoyed most about even being here today and taking people through almost being able to put your personal touch on the whiskey that you're bringing in-house to your liquor store and sharing with others?
Sure. I mean, where are you going to go find a place to sample through 30 barrels of 18-year-old juice
in 2 hours, people?
In 2 hours,
2 hours,
and still
30.
be able to stand here and talk to you. Right? Lots of spitting.
That lets you know, I don't know if he's... Do you drink too much?
No, lots of spitting. So and so having that opportunity, and then seeing that as like, hey, we get to introduce this to our market. We did get some barrels. Tim was kind enough to share, right?
Some ones that I hate he got, to be clear. Let me, for the record, I was like, oh wow, those are great, because it'll balance some of the lower yield ones, and they were flavorful.
Yeah, we got one low yield, and it's good.
Isn't it crazy how something could be so good, you still sacrifice because you're like, I'll think about this and be like, I should have. There's no good you're right here at the table. There's no good reason not to try the food, right? You go, shit.
That was my deal on that one. I was like, everybody was on that barrel. I was like, and I was one of the first ones to try it. And I was like, dude, this is great right here. This is different.
I told Tim he's got to quit letting you try things, man. If you try it first, it's over.
Yeah, well, he has to. I would take one of these two. He goes, well, just tell me which one you want. I go, this one. And then I was like, until I weigh it, and then I was like, it's a little bit short, but I still want it. So that's crazy.
That's crazy, man. So what's the trick to finding great barrels, since you've been a part of the picking a barrel thing for a long time?
We always have a debate of like, is it the best thing that you like or I like, or is it something that's going to sell the best? And I think we found that sweet spot in between the two. Like, people trust our palate. We've delivered some really great barrels, and so they're like, hey, we trust you. You're going to do stuff. That's good. You can pick good barrels, but you're also, they got to sell. At the end of the day, they got to sell. We've been lucky to be able to do that. So, to
say the least, huh? Was there anything you want them to know about Whiskey Tangos? Because right now he's got 2 good barrels for sure. How many barrels did you choose?
I just bought 2.
Okay. 2 good barrels. There's only 14 barrels that were,
which is a pretty high number considering what is coming out of here. Like,
he bought 40 barrels the last time.
I was part of the pick team last time that he picked 20 something, and I got to buy 2. So today, I feel like my percentage went up a little bit
because the lower number that he chose from,
and that was it. I got one high yield and one low yield.
So it balances itself out.
It does, and they're completely different. So I'm excited to share that.
And they're 18 years old.
Hey, both of them are 18 years old. Yeah, they're crazy good.
So they've got both history.
What
was the thing that made you like, cling to those two barrels, man? Are you like, I gotta have these?
They were different than the other barrels we tried today. Yeah.
So you're a proof chasing guy, flavor guy. What's the thing that makes you choose? I gotta have this.
Yeah, flavor over just straight proof. I do like high proof, but like it's not always the best thing.
They have your eyeballs sweating in the summertime, people.
Yeah. It's hot in here, right? So
Jesus.
drinking
God.
straight bourbon for 30 barrels. But yeah, dude. But yeah, so Whiskey Tangos, Ozark, Missouri. We're right off 65 Highway between Branson and Springfield. Every Friday night, we're there having a good time, bottle shares, and our Friday night socials. So we gotta get you up there.
Dude, I'm gonna get up there. I have no choice, man. But I repeat, I hate that he does a good charity event. You want to tell him a little about your charity event?
Yeah. So Ozark Whiskey and Wine Social. It's usually the first February in the year. This year it's the last day in January, I believe.
Okay.
But we partner with Bourbon Society of the Ozarks, raise money for Down syndrome group of the Ozarks, and the Potter's House, which is a local faith-based coffee shop there, right next to campus in Springfield. Does a great work, and so we're excited to partner with them. Giving away, man, almost $300,000 the last 2 years. So first 2 years doing it, setting the bar high for this year. We've got a ton of great distillery partners who are already committed to being there and have some cool stuff. We have auctions, live auction, silent auction, and then a lot of games and fun times. So
there you have it, people. Well, we can't thank Daniel enough for being a part of the journey. He drove up last minute, as Tim said, in part one of this video, and chose to come and be a part of another great time, to say the least.
It's hard to say no, man.
It's hard to say no when it's this good, right?
That's right.
And you get first crack, and technically, this mother got first dibs. Keep it whiskey, guys.
Take care.